I'm sorry if the fan noise is an issue. It's been pretty hot here. Not horrible, not like Puerto Rico hot, but it's basically been like in the 80s. And I'm like, ugh. Sorry, as you all remember, my headphones are dead. I finally had to stop using them. Remember that one stream where they kind of worked for a minute again and I was like, wow, maybe I can keep using them. Yeah, well, no. It was so bad that even when I was doing work stuff, people kept being like, oh, your audio sounds really weird. And I'm like, no. Sometimes I forget what things I've said on stream and what I haven't. But, you know, I make comic books, right? Like I've been a comic book artist for a long time. But IRL, which is why I don't know if I can... I don't know if I can promote it, but IRL, this book that I worked on a while ago, it was supposed to come out last year, but we had some funding issues, is actually coming out in August. So one of my comics will be published in that. But that's what, it has my real name. That's why I'm like, I don't know that I want to, I don't know that I can advertise that. Anyway, my point is that even though I'm not like amazing or anything, I do know a thing or two about comics. I have actually been in books and shit, you know, like I'm not, like I'm at least decent is what I'm trying to prove to y'all. But I still wouldn't say that I'm amazing because I've never had my own book, which would be so cool if I did. I've mostly been in anthologies and things like that. So what I want to do is play some demos. I'm doing this one first because I got a key mailer for this one. What was a bit confusing is that they were like, oh, if you use our code, then the demo will eventually turn into the real game, which might be true. So I don't know if I'm actually playing the demo or the full game. I was confused. It's still working, clearly. It's called Therapy Simulator. We're gonna play this one first. I asked for the code because therapy games tend to be really bad. And then I felt kind of bad because when they actually gave me the code, I was like, because they want it on YouTube too. I think because on YouTube I have a lot more fun. Oh yeah! Today my YouTube hit 10K. Woo! Now watch it. Now watch me lose a few followers and go back to 9K tomorrow. They were like, we'll give you this, but only if you post it on YouTube. And I was like, that's fine. I'll just dual stream. Again, I'm really surprised that they gave me a key because it's like all the therapy games I try, I usually roast. It looks like it was made by AI. All right, let me start the new game. Yeah, you about to see. Oh, there's already more than the other therapy simulator or psychiatrist simulator or whatever the fuck the other one was called. Early access, early access. Oh, this is an ugly ass building. Wait. Ugh, I hate city offices. Wow, you're next to a train? That kind of makes me think we're in Chicago. The friend of mine had an office that was like this in Chicago. What the hell? Did I just move in? Max Chillington. Hi, I didn't think you'd be here this early. What were you just doing? Nothing, I was waiting for you. I just saw you do something on the floor. I just lost my lucky coin. I've been looking for it. I can help you look if you want. Thank you, but I'll take care of it. Okay, already this has more plot than any of the other ones that were terrible. I've had this coin since I was a little kid. It makes me feel safe. In that case, I hope you find it. I think I may have left it at home. I should go take a look. Remind me not to hire interns again. No fucking kidding. All right, see you later. I would say this guy looks too old for an intern, but in therapy, that's the correct age. What a weirdo. I'm here at 8 a.m. God, that sucks. Actually, the job I had before, I started at 7:30 or 8, so I had to get in earlier. Time to live and die. Dragon's Blow? Okay. Temple of the Chosen? What the fuck is this? Dividend. Tip of an ice. I've never... If these are real. Gruesome Men. What the fuck? Man and his... Whoa. Do you know the names of the Lost Boys? You know, putting stuff on your bookshelf is really important because people read what you title, so you should only have therapy stuff up there. Gambling. Okay, you would never write someone's name and then not only having the diagnosis would make sense, sort of. You would never write, so this person, gambling addict, that's really rude. And actually, because of this computer's location, it should only have the initials. Just in case you don't want to accidentally break HIPAA, you know? Like, imposter sin, like none of these are diagnoses. These are just things. Fresh graduate. If you're a fresh graduate, you wouldn't be able to be a therapist by yourself. I think you mean newly licensed. These are the things that tell me that no one on the team is a therapist. Day has started. Why are you so ugly? That doesn't matter, I'm sorry, but what's wrong? You look weird. Just don't feel bad. Okay, that is the worst book to have here. See, these lights are fancy. You don't tend to have those. Do you have money? This is also a humongous office. In the city? Why do you have so much money if you recently got your license? Doesn't make any sense. We're all poor. We don't have money. You ever met someone who's done everything but still feels like they're faking it? Sorry to interrupt, but I think I know you from somewhere. Hopefully that's not true. I've been a doctor, a firefighter, a plumber. That's not true. Why are you lying to me? Why would you lie to me? No one is a doctor, a firefighter, a plumber, and a police officer. You've been in positions where people relied on you. You just need to know. Why do you think none of those jobs felt right for you? Didn't you fix my mom's plumbing last week? Let's ignore that. I see that you're a hardworking man, Johnny. You definitely know. You're not the first person to feel that way, but that doesn't mean it's true. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Oh my god. I guess you're right. I need to take it easy. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Okay, not only reminding the person to pay you is not weird, but with the setup that he has, it would have been easier to have him pay before coming in. Although I used to have to charge people after, which is always awkward because sometimes people are like, you know, crying and shit, and you're like, well. Now with technology, it's really easy because I can just charge them on my own. They just fill out a form and I take care of it. See you next time, Johnny. Goodbye. We talked for 2 seconds. I can't believe this is how people think therapy works. You can end the day by So I got here at 8 in the fucking morning to see someone at 9 a.m. and go home. That means I'm not making any money. There's no way I'm affording this off. This type of office in a city, this has to be 4 to 5 grand, y'all. So if I'm getting 200 an hour, which is actually low, and having 1 client a day, explain to me how I can afford a $4,000 to $5,000 a month office.
Well, you got me. By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
I really don't have anything else. Man, this is reminding me of my actual life. I'm having such a hard time getting enough money. I love how they're like, assistant therapist, $2,000. Actually, that's probably therapy dog, $500. A therapy dog would be a lot more than $500. A therapy dog would cost more than an assistant therapist. A therapy cat, same. A therapy horse. So, fun fact. I actually have a friend who does equine therapy, and it is extremely expensive. The only reason that she can do it is because she lives in a different state where things are a lot cheaper, and her wife already had like a farm and shit. So it's not that it's cheap, it's just that she's set up in a different place where this is not as expensive as it would be in a fucking city. You know how much money you'd have to be making a month to be able to afford a secretary and to need one? I do all that shit myself. Hangout lobby? You don't want a hangout lobby because you don't want your clients to stay around and talk to each other. Medical room, you're not a medical doctor. Assistant room. That makes sense if you do have an assistant. Can you imagine I bring the fucking horse in, dress it up like Uma Musume? That's your fucking therapy horse. She's your new waifu. And apparently no one else works here except me. I ended the day at 10 a.m. And fun fact, I actually hate having music on in therapy offices. It pisses me off. It really bothers me. Not only is it annoying, sometimes it's so fucking loud that I'm like, do you think this is calming? I'm neurodivergent, kind of autistic, so it could also be me. To me, it sounds very loud. So today we have a gambling addict, and I remember what I said before, you don't talk about people this way. That's not how you write about them. And again, well, first of all, this computer should not be on all the time in the waiting room where anyone can see it. But if you were going to do that, you have to turn it off every time you walk away. People don't get HIPAA. I'm a loser who gambled away his $1 million company. Now I'm totally broke. How? Oh my god, that was my first thought. My first thought was, how are you paying for this session then? I'm so sorry. That's a serious loss. Can you walk me through how it started? I like the thrill. The risk made me feel alive more than anything I had experienced. I mean, yeah. Danger can sometimes give us a sense of control missing somewhere else. And now you're broke. Great job. I love how each time they add like what you should not say. I love how it's like, oh yeah, it's instantly 9:45. 9:45? Sessions are usually 50 minutes long. I'm eating a chip. This is what I normally do for real. I just hide in my office so I can get a break. Alright. shit. I just left. This therapy room's kind of ugly. It's so big. Jealousy is ruining my relationship with my boyfriend and I can't seem to help it. Can you describe what you do when you feel jealous? It shames me to say it, but I make fake profiles of hot girls and message my boyfriend. Oh my god, the fact that all the clients show up an hour early. Not only is that not unrealistic, it's fucking stressful. It's really hard for me to trust any man ever, because I grew up watching my dad cheat on my mom constantly. Thank you, I feel lighter after saying that. Oh, now you're cured. This is so unrealistic. Everyone's fine. Okay, I'm done. Thank you. Bye-bye. I knew it. She was listed as, let me show you. Diana Sparks feels invisible. And after Identity Crisis Horse, I was like, they're gonna make this fucking avatar invisible, aren't they? No matter what I do, I feel invisible. That's because you literally are. We can start by seeing you here right now. You're describing, no. What? I'm here to solve my problems, not make them worse. You should have become a superhero. Everyone would love you. I think my eyes might be deceiving me. Yeah, they might be. I wanted to be seen. These fucking patients showing up an hour long. I wanted to be seen for so long that I forgot who I really am. So you ghosted yourself. That's funny. That's fucking funny. Oh, we'll keep building from here. Bye, invisible girl. I feel invisible. You are. No. If only real life were this easy. What the hell? Wait, what? What is your burnout? I do think the horse mask and the invisible person were funny. You know, they got some jokes. They got some jokes.